and he never lets go.
There you see Mott's working on his grip. Sometimes it separates, or sometimes you put a new grip on if your hand perspires a lot. Vitas Gerulaitis used to do that. Every time he changed sides, he put gauze on his racket because his hand perspired so much. And of course, you see to the left of Lendl on the ground there, you see all the dirty socks and the dirty wristbands, the wet ones. And we always talk about the wristbands, and if you wear them really long or you put two on, we say we look like Lendl when we play. And the reason for that is the perspiration on your arm keeps dripping down across your hand, and you have to keep your hand dry to keep a good grip.
Roars for Wilander as he takes his place at the baseline. And now for Lendl. They love a scrap here in New York, and they've seldom seen a better tennis one than this.
Seats behind the court, please.
Watch this passing shot.
Quiet, please, and again, please, no flash bulbs.
Says it all.
Remember that the winner of this match will be the #1 player in the world. Wilander is 2 games away from it.
Is that a flash photographer he's talking about?
Not sure.
Whatever it was, apparently he's satisfied.
All.
There's the story. Lendl forcing the pace, dictating the match, but Wilander bouncing back again and again and again.
That first service percentage, I think, has really hurt Lendl the most.
Quiet, please.
Lendl still not happy.
I thought it was out. Of course, at this stage of the match, you pray that they go in. So vital.
Please.
Just out.
A great shot.
.40-30. Quiet, please.
Great volley. Just one more game he needs to become the world's #1 and champion here for the first time.
Couldn't have hit a crisper volley. Even the great volleys don't hit it any better than that.
There's his coach, the man who's guided him, Jon Anders Sjogren.
Very laid-back kind of a guy, and so, of course, is Mats.
There's Sonia Wilander.
She is not laid back. She gets much more excited about things out there.
How could anyone be laid back in this situation?
Lendl serving to hang on to his title.
First serve.
Weak serve.
Lendl has to get his first serve in. I think that's been his downfall if I had to pick any one factor in this match. Below 50%. It's another first serve.
It's just not happening for him.
Some days are like that.
Well, if the players aren't feeling the tension, those two are. Oh. Just saw Mats make that step forward and wham.
30-15.
You give him time, Lendl, on those passing shots, and you don't slice when you come in, and it does make a difference. He gets a much clearer, longer look at the passing shot, and under those circumstances, he's very dangerous. He got it.
He still believes. Still one game away from losing his title. Still believes in himself.
Covered a lot of ground to get to that last one, didn't he? When you go into a match like this and you try to figure out who in the world is going to win it, a couple of things have to be considered. Number one, it has not been a particularly good year for Ivan Lendl. He hasn't won a Grand Slam championship yet. Therefore, his confidence level is not as high as you would want it to be to win the US Open. You have to balance that by the fact that, well, for the man that he's playing against, Mats Wilander, it has been an outstanding year. He faltered at Wimbledon, but that's all. Every other major match he played this year, he won. On the other hand, the last 6 times they've played, Ivan Lendl has beaten Mats Wilander. And that is probably even more significant, because when somebody beats you that many times in a row, you get to where you wonder whether you're ever going to be able to beat him again.
Well, here's the moment. He said he wasn't a fanatic about tennis, Mats Wilander. This was a couple of years ago. He said being number one doesn't matter as much to me as it did to Jimmy Connors or Lendl or McEnroe. But he's changed. And how much he's changed you will have gathered in the last 4 3/4 hours. So he's a fanatic now as he serves, hoping to become US champion and world's number one.
And if this game lasts more than 5 minutes, we'll have a new record of how the longest match at the US Open.
And Lendl making Wilander know that the Swede has to play 4 great points still to win this match.
See the reaction from Lendl, one happy man. I was surprised when Wilander didn't hit that two-handed backhand cross court. Just go for it. He hit it right down the middle, which allowed Lendl to stay in that point.
Just about the longest rally in the match. 4 hours and 46 minutes.